is my vlog that's going to be going up late because because the training session was later than expected and it's on a Saturday. So this vlog will go up at the normal time. I just couldn't shoot it until now. He did fantastic. I think my biggest issue right now is he was super wound up when Emily got here because he had just gotten out of his crate, and I usually have time to let him blow off steam before he does anything, and I just didn't have time to do that because I had maybe a 15 or 20 minute turnaround time between the time I got home and the time when Emily and her mom got here. So, but he did fantastic. Once he calmed down, he was healing. We got him being corrected on the prong correctly. The prong actually works. My biggest issue is getting it on him if he will actually calm down. But I usually don't have a problem gearing him up on Sundays since I shove all his stuff on him before I take him out for a walk, before he goes to church. So I will probably work him on the prong tomorrow when I take him to church, which should solve him trying to go sniff people when we're at church. But the way he's been walking this week, if he holds that heel when we are in public, he will be fantastic. Something has clicked in his head regarding the connect between his task work and his obedience, and he's been fantastic. Other than a few bumps in the road, but he did great. And it was interesting because this was her brand new dog that she's only had for 2 weeks, and he had never been demo or done anything in public that wasn't at her house, and he did fantastic. For a husky, this dog is like super chill, but I mean, a husky, they need a job. But their temperaments were pretty well matched, but they were essentially walking them by each other and telling them to ignore each other. So they were both doing some training together, and her husky's only 9 months, so a little bit younger than Zoom. But it's like, so it was good work for both of them, and it was helpful that my neighbors were sitting out there talking. I mean, it was fantastic. He was doing really well. Once he figured it out, he figured things out. He was back to healing beautifully instead of pulling. I think I clipped him with my chair once, but that was because he cut in front of me. He knows he's not supposed to do that. He technically only does that when he gets super excited, and then I clip him and he remembers, oh, I'm supposed to stay over here. But he did beautifully. The dogs, I mean, they were like back and forth across from each other, and they were doing fine. Eventually, I think I'm going to have her do some training with, have her bring her Chihuahua out so they're not like, so he learns not to react to a dog that's being super reactive, which I've already been working with, but this is a dog that's several feet away, and I would like to be able to have him walk by a super reactive dog without him getting super wound up. So it's like, so we'll work on that, and I might just use her as a guinea pig in the future and have her bring her dogs out and work with it that way. And if I ever have Dirk bring his border collie cross out, that might be good too. So I still haven't gotten a hold of Dirk, so I'm trying to get a hold of him before I go to church tomorrow. I'll see if I hear back from him by tomorrow morning, and I'm just gonna roll with it. So I have to kind of figure out, okay, can I get away doing X, Y, Z with the prong? Get it back on him. Get it back on him when I need it tomorrow. So, and I can usually gear him up by myself because he's not super wound up. So, but yeah. And I have to remember to take the prong off him before I put him back in the crate. Because the prong collars, they can get caught when the dog is in the crate. So I will make sure Dad knows that when he de-gears him tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm like really happy with how that training session went. Zoom is tired. He's not wound up. But he did wind down. So, and he's lying down, chewing on his new toys. I am a happy camper. So if things keep trending the way they're going, you'll get a lot of videos from me like this. I'm just super pleased with how his training went. So it's like, yes, something is clicking in his head. He still has woo-woo moments, but he's a 1-year-old lab. So yeah, we'll do that. And I am super happy, so I'm good with that. And I will get this thing up, this vlog up as soon as I can, preferably at the normal time next week. And you'll hear all about it. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, hopefully my dad doesn't walk out with the pizzas in the next 10 seconds. Zoom did really good at church, and I'm meeting with Dirk on Friday. We're gonna work on some public access and his tight turns, since that's something he has trouble with. So, and I'm still trying to figure out the prong collar because I was screwing around with it for like 10 minutes and I couldn't get it on. So until now, I'll probably text Emily in a little bit and tell her what was going on. But for now, I'm gonna have to have somebody tweak it for me, or I'll have her come back over and tweak it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm working on that, and I'll give you guys an update. I'm probably gonna have at least 2 sets of videos going up in the next couple of weeks because I got a lot going on. I'll probably have another late vlog this week because of when I'm training, and I'll do his pickup practice later this week. So that's the plan. And I wanted to get that out of my head before Dad comes back with the pizza.